Hello and welcome to the Becker County Master Gardener's Rambling Rose, and my name is Linda Prine, and I'm going to be showing you a little bit more again today of my perennial garden. I have quite a few different kinds of flowers in here. I started the perennial garden in 2009, and I first started by just hauling in a lot of fertile soil. I left it blank. I just left it black for a year. Just kept the weeds out and just kept it fertilized and just kept it black. And then I started with rocks. So I had a rock garden. Found some favorite rocks from my grandpa's farm that I wanted to place in there. And then that spring, I was at the plant sale and I found some different kinds of plants I wanted to put in there. And what I did is I drew a map so I know what is in there, because sometimes things do not make it over the winter. And then I'll be waiting and waiting, and it's like, what did I have right there? So by having the plant, I also wrote what year I planted those plants, because some of them maybe will only last 2-3 years. Just kind of gives me an idea. Also in my little folder, I went on the internet, and I know what plants I have here, so I went in, for example, like the obedient plant, just went in and printed off a little bit of tidbits of information. If I should prune it, when I should prune it, when it could be divided, what I should be doing with that plant, if it needs lots of moisture, if it doesn't need lots of moisture. But I think as a gardener it is a good idea to just do a little planning on that instead of just, then you know what that plant's needs are and you know how to take care of it. Another plant, something else in the garden here I have is the sedum. And there's all kinds of sedum, but they're kind of like it's like a water storing leaf in there. It's just small little leaves. They're very invasive, so I have to kind of keep watching it so it doesn't move into too much of my garden. I know about how much space I want it to be in, and then I just have to keep watching it and getting it out of there. It's not real tolerant to heat, and this year we've had some really hot days, so it has not bloomed as much, and it actually is kind of dried out in places just because I think because of the heat. It's just been really tough on it, but tried to keep it as watered as I could. In Europe, they actually use some of the leaves in salads or for herbs. And in, like in ancient Greece, part of it, they would grind it up and use it for a medicine for some kind of skin diseases. And it's actually been used as roof coverings on some homes. So just some interesting information about sedum. And there are so many different kinds of sedum, but like I say, you have to really watch it or it could just take over this whole flower garden. I also would like to show you my hen and chicks. They're just my favoriteest little things, so we'll take a look at them. Here are the hen and chicks. These are about 3 years old, and as you can see, there's like the hen, as we would call it, and then the chicks are these little guys. For example, here is a chick. He kind of grows out of the top part of it, and if I lay that down, he'll just root down and he'll continue growing. That's how this has spread for 3 years. I'll just go in here and kind of mess with the little ones a little bit, push them around, and pretty soon it's spread around. And I have them, excuse me, up around the rocks, so that kind of holds them in a certain spot. So I'm just trying to keep them in a certain area. Over to this side, there's 2 different kinds of hen and chicks I just planted this summer. And as you can see, they haven't moved a whole lot yet. It'll take a couple years before they get more babies, but trying to fill in that area with some different kinds. But there's just all kinds of different hens and chicks, different colors, and they also sometimes shoot up a little flower too, so it's kind of fun. Well, thank you for joining us today for the Becker County Master Gardener's Rambling Rose, and if you have any questions, you can sure call the Becker County Extension Office and talk to one of the Master Gardeners. It's 846-7328. Thanks, and have a great day.